Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the field.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedowns. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now with the official introductions, we go inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Leon Rocky Edwards. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Busan, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready?
Crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you can't call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-tool player.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach.
Right hand punches the clinch.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 right there from Leon Edwards, who on any given Saturday night could just be the best UFC welterweight.
I mean, he could, and his record shows, right? He's won a number of fights in a row. He's on this crazy tear right now through the welterweight division, and he's a guy that is right on the verge. He's right on the verge of not only a title shot, but right on the verge of exploding into being one of the biggest stars in the UFC.
Under 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Edwards gets touched by that kick there. Blocks that strike.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
And that one was heavy. Wow, huge head kick. Oh, he lands a big left hand. Oh, straight right.
Look at how fast. The only person I can do this to is Baby John. John, there's a weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss a lot of your classes. If I'm going to do this to anybody,
Entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
this is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities. Big punch lands over the top. I was going to follow this one. Nice leg kick.
Just misses there with the left. Well, a lot of people think he might have the best jab in this division, certainly using it effectively here.
I mean, one of the best jabs in the world across all combat sports. The way that it just comes out, it's beautiful. The backside hand is always at the chin. The elbows tucked to the ribs. The jab goes out. The jab comes right back to the face. It's picture-perfect technique, almost like a tribal blast or something like that. Big, powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Well, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
All right, second round now underway. I'm no analyst, but a little bit of a feeling out process there in round one.
And that's a part of being in the octagon with someone that's so skilled. You cannot just go after him guns a-blazing. Both of these young men are trying to find the right moment to attack. What a punch.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes. Oh.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position. He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock, and if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, he postured up there and he's out. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. As he gets close, he's out of the kicking range, he'll change his stance.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two.
Beautiful leg kick throw.
The Korean Superboy gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. Edwards gets the takedown. Oh, nice job to reverse this to his wheelhouse on the ground.
Beautiful takedown into the full guard. Look for him to posture and use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities. Powerful leg kick land. Good parts.
15 seconds remain in the round. Jockeying for position here on the clinch. Both fighters trying to get a more dominant position. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides here.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, here we go with the start of another round. Pretty good previous 2 rounds, I thought.
Yeah, it's been a very competitive fight. Both guys have had their moments, especially in these last 2 rounds. We expect somebody to get ahead when they've both been so evenly matched. We're still right where we started.
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent.
That's a big strike right there. Nice leg kick land.
Both guys really throwing with authority. Just out of range with that left hook. Able to check the high kick. Misses again with a right punch.
Big body kick land. Nice takedown land.
Edwards gets the single leg takedown. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. And he comes through with a big knee. And he landed the right hand there.
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break it?
Man, look at the redness now almost immediately on the right side of his body. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up at the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter who's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. All right, so he continues to land that upward jab and keep his opponent at bay.
You can know that it's coming, but until you're in there with the speed and the power of that jab, it's something you can't really prepare for.
Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there.
Oh, big punch land. Big knee land right to the opponent's midsection.
The Korean Superboy gets touched by that kick to the body. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, that horn signifies the end of the round. Let's take us through some replays, champ.
And the replays are going to be kicks. That's the story of this fight to this point. He is landing these kicks at will, just driving his shin into his opponent's legs, and it's really starting to slow him down.
You ready? You ready? Go, fight!
Connects with a right. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Good punch lands. size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Nice elbow in the clinch there up top by Edwards.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes. Nice straight punch. You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Edwards' lower jaw does not look good. Oh, beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
And they both stand up.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. His leg is hurt here. You can see him limping a little bit.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Oh, big damaging knees here to the body.
That
Oh,
knee,
big
that
knee.
knee hurt him.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very...
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch it.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
An attacking armbar.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
All right, the action continues here and now as our next round gets underway. The previous round might be confused for a round of the year, but pretty good action.
It was a pretty good round. Not every round is going to have you standing up out of your seat. You understand that you are watching the highest level of fighting in the entire world in the UFC. Can't take many of those, you better check.
Oh, another strike to the body. Not a lot of real estate there, but he found it.
Over and over, he landed a big body kick.
Swing and a big miss. Oh!
Who's hurt? Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, straight right.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Oh! Oh, he might be out.
Boom! Big jab.
Oh! He's out!
He got him!
You knew if he landed that weapon repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. So a huge result and a seminal moment for him here tonight as he gets the big knockout win. That could hold up as one of the better KOs of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliano is going to stop to this contest at 1 minute, 41 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, the Korean Superboy,
He's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.